It's time we stop that, Jerkosaurus! Let's go!
Well, that's certainly not going to get annoying anytime soon. Let's go!
This is the Aquabats Super Show. It's a TV show.
Super rad. The Aquabats Super Show. Hello and welcome to Earth Alien ProtoMet. And today I'll be taking a look at the American tokusatsu show, the Aquabats Super Show. Now, before I get into the show, I kind of want to talk about who the Aquabats even are. Let's go! The Aquabats were a ska band formed in 1994 by Christian Jacobs, Chad Larson, and a number of other members, many of whom have since left the group. In 1998, an attempt to pitch a television show about the band was made for Buena Vista Television, and if you're wondering why I'm not showing any footage of it, apparently it was so bad that the band refused to ever release it to the public. A second attempt was made in 1999, though it simply consists of an opening, a next episode preview, and an end credit sequence, all of which heavily utilize footage lifted from other retro tokusatsu shows. This show also didn't get picked up, but you can watch it on the band's official YouTube channel. It wasn't until 2006 that all the current members of the band finally assembled, and leaving their ska roots behind, they continued to perform as a rock band to this very day. And after all of that, as well as finding success with the children's show, Yo Gabba Gabba, Christian Jacob was finally able to create the show that he had envisioned to expand his band's lore. Which finally brings us to the Aquabats Super Show, which debuted in 2012 on the now-defunct American cable channel, The Hub. So, what's the plot? Let's go! The Aquabats, a band of rock and roll superheroes, travel the land in their tour van, the Battle Tram, fighting the forces of evil they come upon, and playing whatever gig they can book. Pretty simple plot for a tokusatsu show, but I will admit that this show is pretty simple. Let's go! Rather than having an ongoing plot, the Aquabats Super Show instead has new villains and monsters appear in each episode, with little to nothing connecting each episode. If anything, the show feels more like a superhero-themed sitcom, and it is fully aware that it's a kids' show, even poking fun at itself because of this. Instead, the focus is on the individual Aquabats and their personalities and powers. The band consists of Crash McLarson, a good-natured, simple bass player who grows giant whenever he gets emotional, Jimmy the Robot, a robot keyboardist armed with a variety of weapons and a penchant for doing science, Eaglebones Falconhawk, the lead guitarist who shreds a mean guitar that shoots lightning and is aided by an invisible bird of prey, the Dude. Ricky Fitness, the health-conscious drummer who can run incredibly fast, and leading them is the MC Bat Commander. While each episode is a self-contained story, there are some elements that recur across the series. The first is a series of shorts featuring the band's mascot, Little Bat, getting into humorous misadventures. There are also a series of fake commercials from a company called Gloopy for a number of weird products intended for children, which no kid, or anyone really, would actually want. And finally, there are the A Cartoon segments, where a character in each episode will interrupt the plot to show a cartoon featuring the Aquabats. The A Cartoon segments are the only form of continuity between episodes, as each section during the first season is part of an ongoing story with more fantastical elements than could be implemented with the budget of the live-action show. The second season replaces these with shorts giving conflicting accounts of how each member joined the band, before being dropped altogether. As previously mentioned, each episode features a new villain, each with their own evil schemes, though not always directly involving the Aquabats in their plan. Some of these villains originate from the stage performances of the real-life band, while others are references to the songs from the band's history. There are also plenty of bad guys who originate from the show, and while many of them are cartoonish, the quality of the costumes are up to snuff with modern tokusatsu standards. And there are quite a few surprise guest appearances. The show ran for 2 short seasons, with the second being split up, the final 3 episodes being released sporadically as specials. Despite winning an Emmy, the Aquabats Super Show was unceremoniously cancelled in 2014, and not long after, the hub was rebranded and a lot of its contents dropped. In 2018, the band launched a Kickstarter campaign accompanied by a series of short videos showing the MC Bat Commander journeying to reunite the band for a 3rd season and recruiting a legion of supporters to their cause. After a successful second attempt, the Aquabats earned enough to produce a series of shorter episodes dubbed the Radventures. And while 12 episodes were planned, so far only 11 of the episodes have actually been released on the band's YouTube channel. Though part of the reason for the delay between episodes has been the ongoing pandemic. That having been said, the Radventures are mostly a vast departure from the Super Show, featuring far less action and even fewer bad guys. There are some standout episodes that are worth watching, but by and large, Radventures pales in comparison to the Super Show. That having been said, the main Super Show content is definitely worth checking out. A love letter to classic tokusatsu while wholly embracing being a campy kids show. The Aquabats Super Show is worth checking out for an American take on tokusatsu that doesn't follow a traditional tokusatsu format. In fact, it actually is a bit closer to the 60s Batman show, but that's kind of tokusatsu, right? Well, I'm all let's go out, so until next time, see ya!